You're watching MMA Oddsbreaker today. The Dirty Bird Tim Means is on with us. Get ready to fight Dhiego Lima, UFC 184, Staples Center in Los Angeles, of course, on pay-per-view. Tim, how's it going well, you're outside Albuquerque. How's it going in New Mexico?
It's going good, man. High elevation. It's been super cold, so minus the cold weather and all that good stuff. Training's been good.
Much snow? Does it get very snowy up there?
I'm in the East Mountains, about 50 miles outside of Albuquerque, so we get a good amount. So you get just to the other side of the mountain, and it's all sunny, nothing on the ground.
Right.
But right here we have about 3 inches still left on the ground, so it's kind of crazy change in the altitudes when you go from here to there.
Just a short time ago, there was a huge blizzard that hit the East Coast and kind of shut people down. Some guys were able to keep getting to training camp. Some weren't able to get because of the snow and the road blockages. Have you had any problems getting to your practices or getting to your workouts because of weather?
Not this year, man. I traded in 2 of my cars and got myself a newer car, so all-wheel drive. So I'm super happy. It's like driving a little rocket ship or like a little go-kart on steroids. So we're happy. We haven't missed no practice because of that. So yeah, thanks to the new car.
Good. It is important to make sure that you get to every practice. Is there other weeks sometimes that you feel like obviously every fighter feels like they're doing too much in the week. They wish they'd have one less practice. But is there ever a week where you're like, I probably should have went a little harder? At the end of the week, it's all done. You should I probably could have went a little harder on Tuesday, or I should have added another workout in someplace because you feel so good come Friday or Saturday?
There's those days, Tom Vaughn sometimes makes me go home or whatever, but then there's the days that I feel we've done too much and I'm sitting in Epsom salt and icing up and feel like I was in a train wreck at times. So we're starting to learn how to find that happy medium in practice and how to peak just at the right time, I guess. So Tom Vaughn and Arlene and Coach John, they're doing a good job of getting us ready.
Will you be at your best peak position coming in on February 28th?
I feel I'm the best I've ever been. Strength-wise, cardio-wise, I'm walking around 198 pounds right now.
Oh. Okay.
So I'm feeling bigger than ever and just better. So.
Well, this fight's at 170, correct?
It is.
Yeah,
it is,
198. Yeah. That's a big drop. That's a huge amount of weight to drop to try to dehydrate off. Are you going to diet down anymore, or is it you're walking around weight when you walk in that week of the fight is going to be 198?
I'll probably be about 195 when I show up and see Bert, or 185, I mean. I was about 206 about this time out for Marcio, so I'm just under that, but actually my cardio feels a lot better. My legs feel stronger, a lot more cycling, a lot of jump rope, so I just feel better, man.
Are you getting in a position where you might have to move up in weight? I mean, if you're tapping on 206, all of a sudden that's a 185-pound weight class. Those guys are, when I was fighting at 85, I had to keep my weight up about that high. Otherwise, I was way too small.
Right. Right now the weight cut hasn't been difficult. Weight came off real easy, but we were in Brazil. It was super humid out there, so I don't know if that was a difference. But when I start shedding the weight, I'm packing on the water. After practice, when I was out in Arizona, I was really checking my weight before and after. I'd be 195 walking in the gym. I'd be 186 leaving the gym. And so my weight was fluctuating really well.
Yeah, 9 pounds in a practice loss, that's a lot of weight. And it makes it a lot easier. People at home don't realize that if you're that hydrated, it's so much easier to cut the weight off, obviously, later. What's it like the last day? Like, are you a 6-pound over guy when you wake up the morning of weigh-ins on that Friday morning, or are you a little bit heavier?
6 pounds is about where I want to be. I've tried to do the 10. It doesn't feel good, and it becomes more of a burden than just getting it done and being done. So 6, 7 is where I want to be.
What's your diet like that morning of weigh-ins? Are you able to eat or drink anything before you have to start taking the weight off, or are you a guy that's got that has a little bit of oatmeal or something?
Yeah, I'll grab a cup of coffee, a handful of raspberries, some raisins, and then I'm off to the sauna.
Okay. How long does it usually take you to cut those 6 pounds?
About 2 hours. Give or take.
Bad. Yeah, give or take a couple minutes. That's not too bad. Do you wait till the last minute? Okay, we got to report at 2 o'clock, so I'll start cutting weight at 11:30 and be done at 1:30, and then be down there at 2 o'clock. Or you got to get up early and cuts early. Gets reporting a little bit smoother.
Yeah, I have to get up early. Once I wake up, it's all I'm thinking about. So I'd rather go get it done, come back, cool down in the room, and then go do the weigh-ins. But
Okay.
sitting there waiting till 12, 1 o'clock or whatever it is, I can't do that. I'm too paranoid. So
Right.
gotta get it done.
Let's talk about Dhiego Lima. That's your opponent coming up. What's the best thing that he does, Dhiego? What's the, when he steps inside that cage, what's the best thing he's going to come at you with?
He likes to bully. He likes to get in your face. And, he seems to have a little bit of everything on the ground and pound, stand up. So, I just expect him to run into a firefight and catch him first.
Are you going to try and keep this fight in a phone booth, or are you going to try and play a little backstepping? Because he's going to be really aggressive. And if you're over-aggressive, you just end up meeting in the middle and ends up becoming a phone booth. Or are you going to kind of backstep and try to get angles and catch him as he's running at you?
Whatever I can hit him with at that given time, it's just a matter of reacting. Phone booth fights are fun, getting there, slap dudes in their ears and, stomp on toes, that type of stuff. It's hard to say exactly what's going to happen. It's hard for the game plans to come out. Just the reaction drills and the timing drills is what we've done a lot in practice on. And, I've let my last 2 fights where I've had the guys hurt, I let the momentum kind of get away. This fight, I don't want that to happen. When I get him hurt, I want to shut him down.
I want to talk about that for a second. I was going to actually bring that up later, but since you raise it up now, you do seem to get guys hurt early, and then you kind of, like from a boxing standpoint, you kind of back off a little bit because you don't want to punch yourself out, but you're still looking for that heavy shot. And it never seems that you kind of put them down and get them crushed. Like you don't want to run out of energy when you're beating them up, but you also aren't looking for that finish anymore either. And we saw the same thing with just recently with Sarah McMahon and Miesha Tate, where Sarah had Miesha hurt early in the first round and didn't finish her, and then Miesha comes back and ends up winning the fight because she just found a way to survive. Is there stuff in practice that you're doing now to counteract that, to go, okay, I got this guy hurt, let's turn it up a little bit more?
Yeah, definitely. At 55, I was definitely having to conserve energy and maintain my gas tank. And it's kind of filtered over to 170 where I'm kind of still having those same type of problems. But now we've just started to drill a lot more. See a little bit. Started to drill a lot more and really work on those blitzes. When guys blitz me, rather than ducking my head and getting small, trying to stay long, use switching my stances, angling off. When I get a guy hurt, blitzing on him, but not getting careless and forgetting that they're still dangerous, running in and getting bit by that hurt dog. That's still in my head, but at the same time, I'm not at 55 no more, and the gas tank is a whole lot better, and I need to believe in myself there.
That is if you're going to have a problem in a fight, that's actually not such a bad problem to have. It's not like you're getting caught by the same submission or you're getting beat up the same way every time. You're just hurting guys and not jumping all over them like a lot of us. Just blitzkrieg them and spend all of our energy trying to finish. And if we don't finish them, we end up gassing out like you were worried about at 55. With this extra weight comes extra size. With the extra size, obviously you need a bigger gas tank. At the first time you jumped up from 55 to 70, did you feel like, hey, Mike, I need, for this extra muscle on my body, I need a bigger gas tank? Did you ever have that problem where you felt like your gas tank was a little suspect?
I just think I was thinking of being at 55 and the way I was feeling it that way. I hadn't fought at 170 enough to really, really have the confidence there. And now that I've gone through these, I guess you can call them dog fights or whatever, or late fights, and I'm having to find myself, I'm really starting to find confidence and believing in myself there. And it's really becoming a pet peeve of not getting guys finished and getting them out of the fight. It's really starting to bother me. And I got to make a statement with that and stand out against Lima.
That's Tim Means about ready to make a statement, if you can, against Dhiego Lima. I like you a lot better at 70, to be honest with you. I think your skill set is better at 70. I think your speed is better at 70. It has nothing to do with your muscle mass. I just think that you're able to eat more. Then at 55, you were trying to keep yourself so small, you just didn't have the energy and had the fire. Now at 70, you've got the fire, you've got the hand speed, you've got the leg speed. Like you said, you feel better. And that's half the game is mental, is getting out there and being in a position where you feel like you can actually crush guys. This fight for me is exciting fights. I like both you guys. I think you guys are great gentlemen outside in the public eye, and then you're vicious animals when you get inside that cage. I can't wait for this fight to break down.
I appreciate it, man. Lima's a tough guy, but I got to make an example out of him, and he's in my way. Vice versa, it can be the same way for him, but I'm feeling mean and aggressive. Super good cardio, and I got to pay this damn car off now.
Nice. Yep. That's what it's all about, getting that paycheck. So, Tim, thanks for coming out here with MMAOddsBreaker. I appreciate it. Have fun the rest of your training camp, man, and we'll see you in LA.
Right on. Thanks, Trigg.